Hey there, welcome back and thanks for joining me. All my supplies and equipment are down in the description box below. There's a link to most of them, so check that out. And if you'd like this video, hit that subscribe button. If you want to see more videos when they come out, hit the notification bell. Alright, here I've been had this on my mind for a while. So what I'm going to do here is the infinity circle. Depending on the weather, yours may be good or bad, and sometimes it's... Can you guess who that is? It's Henry, of course. He's the only one that when I start doing this, it just... But he comes through the acrylic stuff too downstairs, so who knows. Alright, what we're going to do... Just keep in mind, if you're... Normally you can do it, and then all of a sudden one day you can't. It might be the humidity. And I'm going to see if it'll work today. Goodness. Alright, so I'll put down a really good amount of ink. Kind of swirl this around. And the reason I do this, you don't have to. I just like to get it kind of mixed up without starting to dry it. Okay, there we go. Alright, what I'm going to do is just very evenly keep going around and around. With the flower, you know, I come in sometimes and create those different lines. You don't want those. You want these in a complete circle. I'm going to do this on low and hot. Same speed, same closeness. Try to make everything, each circle, as uniform as you can get it. And there you go. That is how it's done. I can zoom in just a little bit more. You can see all the circles are relatively, whoops, the same. And that is it. Now I want to go over and show you how I do my roses. I do them a couple of ways, and so I'll show you those too. Put you a generous amount of color here. And again, well, if I can even get my paper. So I just want to get it mixed. I don't want to start drying it much yet. I want to kind of just get it mixed up a little bit. To me, it starts off more even. It gives you a better beginning. Okay. Now, this is the first way, and I keep coming in and creating uneven lines. If you have a lot of fluid, you may have to go back and forth and not go around like this. You may have to come this side, and then as it starts pushing here, go over here and dry this. Now you can tell there's some humidity in my air because it's beading up. And sometimes that dries really pretty and I don't mind it. Other times I don't like it. But we'll see what this one does. Okay, not a fan of that. It just kind of got lost. I had a lot of liquid and I had a hard time getting it to start drying up like this. This is what I'm wanting right here. So, I'm just going to go in and add some more. Let that kind of expand. Now here I'm having to stay back a little bit so I can get some of this dried and create some lines on that inside. Alright, so there is one way of doing your rose. You can still work on that a little bit. Yeah, I did want to work on that. So you may have to do this a couple times. Don't worry about it. Get this mixed in just a tad. Now, there we go. So yeah, sometimes it takes you a minute or two. So don't give up. Not all of them are easy peasy. Okay, so there's one way. All right, and this is Kirkland's photo paper, by the way. Pretty much all I use. All right, so the other one is similar. You just move it a little different, kind of move it in your circles if you want. Now, and this one I just kind of, as I go around, just let some of it dry. It's going to be a little softer. It's not going to be as many bumpy little lines. It's going to be a little bit more smoother. Okay, so here is another way of doing it. I have already mixed up alcohol. Sorry, I have been painting already. Mixed up some alcohol with a little bit of the ink in here. This is cranberry. So we're going to do that. We're going to use this. And we're going to put this down in layers and just kind of start working from the outside in. And this is mainly if big spots of alcohol make you nervous, do something like this. I'm not a real big fan of working with a lot of alcohol. I like to kind of keep it small where I can maneuver it a little bit easier. This is one of my favorite ways, and you can change colors, so you can gradually move into a purple or, you know, pink to a yellow or something. So that is also a lot of fun to do. And all I'm doing is pushing it from this outside. That creates that outer line. And then I'll push it from the center. Now as I'm getting smaller, that holding it in the center gets shorter. When it was this first ring, I could hold it there for a second or so. I like that stuff. Whoop, right there. But it's also a telltale sign that it's humid here. But you know what? If it works for you, go for it. Now this one I'm going to let come out just a little bit before I run it back in. I don't know, can y'all see me go to the center, push it back out, and then work it again? Now I'm kind of not going to get to do that on this one, I don't think. Alright, there we go. Is that not gorgeous? So that has to be probably the easiest for me to achieve that rose look. So get you some of these. I've got these down in the description. They're the needle nose, very inexpensive. I guess you get like 30 or something. Half of my inks are done like this. Just go ahead and water them down. And when you just need a little bit, there it is. And especially if you just want to work one hand with the ink and one hand with the blow dryer, you're not setting down. This is already mixed, so when you pour it out, you're ready to go. So definitely check some of this out. It's pretty easy. I've been doing this from the beginning. So there is another way, probably my favorite way, to do a rose. Y'all go have fun with this. All right, this is another one. I used that blue today. Here is another one, and let's just stick with our cranberry so you won't have to wonder if the color is making it different. We're using the same color. This one we're going to do a little different. So that's what I want to do. I want to do one with it already mixed with alcohol and the Blanco Blanco, because we know Blanco Blanco does not work well with straight alcohol. Doesn't like it. It wants blended solution. I don't use a lot of blending solution. So with the ink mixed with the alcohol, you can use it. Straight alcohol, you cannot. So this is good. This might be a little different. I'm using this tool, and I want to explain before I start this so you'll know what I'm doing. I'm going to start and do my outer leaves, not the center. Then I'm going to go in a little bit smaller and make these, and then keep going to the center until I have this full. That's my plan. And I wonder if I have this too diluted, but you know what? We are so going to see. Yeah, I think I do. So, let me pick another one that is probably got more. Half and half. So, new bottle. Let's just do it. I'll show you how to do it. So this is how I do. try to keep that in here. So here's my alcohol. I'm just going to put no, I'm not going to put that much because that means I have to have a lot of ink in there. Okay, maybe 1/4 of an inch. And on my crimson. This doesn't look bad, but I can see where it's just not great. Okay, so I'm going to say this is really, really close to being half and half. You can see how dark it is. Now, that should, ooh, pretty. That should be able to be used. And I just stuck from this into this bottle. So let's just get rid of this. And get another one. Alright, now let's try this again. And if you need to, blow it to the side. I'm just going for the row of petals. Yes, that does really well, this mixture. Okay, I am working this around in a circle. If that bothers you, and you know it bothers me, I'm going to level that up just in a sec, but yeah, that bothers me. Now I'm kind of blowing just straight down on this and kind of guiding it. I'm not shooting it one way or the other. I'm just kind of on top of it. You know what? No, I am not going to do that. I'm going to fight my urges. All right, so here's going to be the second. Now you might want to go a little darker, come into the center, just use more of this, or add some more to it, and that's, I might just do some of this too. Because it's not a lot of distinction there. So I'm going to try maybe that and a little bit more. Because I want a definite line of colors. And this one I'm doing just straight. I want to see what it looks like. And yes, that's a little bit of a hot mess. And I think we saw what just straight alcohol ink and the white did, so that's probably, I like that look. I definitely like how that comes together like that. Okay, I'm gonna go spray with Kmart. This right here. Okay. This is where we can kind of get a little creative. Take my Posca pen and start following some of these lines. They kind of already tell you what they want to do. And for the areas that the color doesn't dictate something, just go through and put your stuff in. Just go put it in like you think it should be. All right, and that's the rose with an outline to it.